Riley. I am the owner at Bow and Arrow Salon. I am from Springfield, Illinois, and I just want to say thank you to Patty for letting me be here today and kind of showing you guys some braiding styles. I love to braid every time I have an extension client. That's pretty much the first thing I have in mind whenever I have a new install is, oh, I get to braid them today. So I just do it as like a fun little thing to put on social media. It gets you a lot of great content, and people really like braids. So I'm gonna give you like some tips and tricks on braiding. We're gonna start kind of basic and then we'll work our way up to more fun things, I guess you could say. I was just talking to the girls here, and one of the most important things that someone told me about braiding was it's just practice. So if you just practice, it just works its way out. So like 9 times out of 10, I will have a client in my chair and I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I'll look at like Hair by Chrissy or Taylor Lamb or one of those big artists, and I'll be like scrolling through, okay, I like that. Let's see her video and see how I can create something off of that. But at the same time, you're never gonna create it to be exactly the same because it's your art and it's your masterpiece. So I like to say that it's just practicing and you're making it kind of what you want it to be. So I think what we'll do on her first, I'm really into like the fishtail. It's like super fun. I just love the way it looks, and it doesn't have to be super tight. It can be like really messy looking. I actually did like kind of a side one for a photo shoot last weekend, but some of my favorites are whenever you just kind of do like some fun, what are those called? Topsy-turvies or whatever. I don't know, something like that. And then it goes into something else. So I like to just not create one braid, I like to create multiple within it. So what I'm gonna do for her is, we're using this from our brush. So we're gonna brush her out. I always tell them, come with clean hair, because I like to make it dirty. It's kind of hard whenever their hair is a little greasy. So if you need to, don't be scared to use some products. One of my favorites, if their hair is a little greasy, is the Fresh Hair by Kevin Murphy. I love this. Love the smell of all Kevin Murphy. Sometimes I'll just go ahead and add it in just for a little bit of that grit. So I'm going to split her hair up a little bit. I'm just going to add some in. Fun fact too, if you guys use Kevin Murphy in your salon, we just had a styling class, or a product knowledge class by Kevin Murphy. And the way that this is supposed to be used, I don't know if you guys know this, but you actually spray it in and then kind of use a towel and just break it up, and it makes it not as wet, and it literally makes it like clean hair. So I'll just use my fingers to kind of just zhuzh it in there. I like that like zhuzhed hair. I like to zhuzh everything up. Okay. So our first step of creating, so it's always nice when they have extensions in, because then you're getting like a bigger braid as well. So I like to leave a little bit of that front hairline out, because women do not like it to be all back, because then they feel like a man, and most people don't like to show their ears either. So make sure whenever you're doing your braids on your client, you're just having that consultation of, how do you want this to look? Do you like your ears being shown? Do you want it all the way back? Do you want pieces going down? I kind of just do my thing and do exactly what I think would look best on the client, and I think that's how it's supposed to be. Obviously, they'll show you pictures. So this is like my favorite right now. I'm gonna section her hair off. Use my brush. Smooth it out. I always create my foundation of everything, and then that's when I feel like your styling actually really happens and where you can see everything that you're wanting to see. So for hers, I want it to look very boho, kind of messy, but not too messy, just not tight and up front. I'm gonna kind of step in front of you to see. When I was in school, I actually was like, I'm not braiding, I'm never gonna braid, because I hated it. It scared the crap out of me. But Actually, if you just keep practicing on friends or whoever, that's the only way you're ever gonna get better. Just tell your clients, can I practice a braid on you today? So I'm gonna make this little ponytail, and I'm just gonna do it twice so I can keep it loose. And then I'm gonna make a little middle section in here. If I can get my nail through there. And I'm gonna grab my 2 fingers in like this, and I'm gonna wrap this under, and then pull this tighter. And I just kind of move the hair like so. I'll do more after I create my next part of the braid. Always like pay attention to the extensions here, is that it is okay to expose because it looks so natural and seamless, so don't let that scare you at all. I'm gonna take another section. So I'm just kind of taking this hand-tied hair up with it. And I'm gonna make your girl looks really nice. It's really good. So now I'm gonna make another topsy-turvy. These are basic, but you can literally do it with anything and it looks so bomb. Again, I'll reach my fingers through. This is a lot of hair. But a lot of hair is good to braid with, so don't let it freak you out. Once again, I'm just kind of making it messy. And then I'm gonna take all of this hair and I'm gonna incorporate all of this up here in it as well. And I'm literally turning this into a fun fishtail braid. So if you don't know how to fishtail, I will show you that. All you're gonna do is take 2 sections like this. I know a lot of people take it under, some people take it over. I actually like taking it over, and I feel like it's a lot easier to handle when you're doing that. So I just use my pointer or sometimes my thumb, and I'll take this section and I'll bring it over. And once again, don't like freak out, just make it how you want it to be made. Everyone's aren't supposed to look the same. Everything is supposed to look like your work because it's your art, other than my color. Just keep bringing these sections over. I'm gonna grab one from the right side now, put it in my left finger, and then incorporate it in this side. So you're literally just taking your pieces over to the next section. You can stop this wherever you want it to be stopped. I'm gonna throw like a cute little accessory at the bottom, just so you guys can see kind of what I do every day in the salon. Sometimes I'll throw a piece in, take a picture with a cute accessory, and sometimes I'll take it out and just do it without one. You'll really see after I get this braid done, the whole braid come together. So she has really good dimension in her hair too. So with this really good dimension, it's gonna be a pretty bomb fishtail. I feel like since I've started braiding, I can see the difference in my work just from practicing. Another really fun braid that a lot of people are scared of that's in is the infinity braid, but it's actually pretty easy, so I will go ahead and show that one today too. So I'm still taking those bigger sections, just moving them over. If they have layers, don't let that freak you out either. It just makes it look more, I guess, messy and fun. I'll like be at the lake and all the little girls are like, can you braid my hair? I want like 2 invisible braids right here. And I'm like, ugh, let me make it messy. And they get so angry. They're like, it's just gonna fall out from the lake from boating. I'm like, guys, I like messy hair. I don't want this to go all the way down, so I'm gonna end it pretty soon actually. And then do all of my zhuzhing after I get this. So I'm gonna stop it there. She has a lot of hair, so I'm using just like a basic ponytail. I'm not going to use an elastic just because she has a ton and I know it's gonna snap on me. You could like even take this and make it like a cute bun, depending on what you're looking for. So before I do anything, I like to grab the Kevin Murphy Powder Puff. I love this stuff. It's amazing. It's like really cool to the touch. So if you put it on your hand, whoops, that's a little too much. And just kind of spread it out like that. It has like a really cool effect. And it's kind of light, but it still gives you that texture that you're wanting. So this feels like I have something wet on my hand, but it doesn't make the hair feel wet. So I like to kind of put this everywhere. I'm like a freak about this stuff. Some people don't like it, but I'm like obsessed with it. Okay, so first things first, I like to take this and spread it out. They like to call it pancaking. I'm just literally taking my fingers and spreading it. I'm not making it too big or too messy because I don't want those layers to like fully pop out. But I still want to add like that texture to it. And if there's anything that's falling out like this, you can pin it. If the extensions start to show, like you can literally take this stuff and pin it and hide all of that, which I will show you as well. So like this, I'm gonna pin. And then I'm gonna come up here and start just kind of undoing all of this, making all of this real boho looking too. You could even do this like half up, half down as well, and it still would look really cool. I don't know, right there. So you can see, obviously, I'm gonna have you tilt your head back a little bit, like this pony where I did the topsy-turvy or however you call them. I just like even spread this out and kind of make it look like a little bubble braid. But like I said, you're doing everything your way and how you want it to be for your content. And I like the real messy hair, like I said, so it's fun to me. And it works with anything. And I feel like everyone kind of wants that very boho, loose style nowadays. Nobody really wants anything to be tight or not movable. So her weft is like really exposed right here, but that's okay. Sometimes whenever it's really loose, it's more, I feel like it's more exposable than it being like freshly done. So I'm just gonna take this piece of hair and put it in with that extension so we can kind of hide that. And then like right here, right where I kind of did like that little bubble piece, it's like a little tight in there, but just keep pulling things and moving it where you want it to be moved. But try not to touch it too much, because sometimes I'll do that and then a piece will fall out and I'm like, ah, no, that's not what I wanted. So try not to do that. And then up here around her face, I'll kind of show you guys how I left these pieces out. But I also just kind of like pulled this out so it was still not so tight and it doesn't make her look like a dude. It's not just like flat, it has that body right there. So whenever I'm like finishing my piece off, I will use either, I'm really loving this one by Kevin Murphy right now. This is a spray wax, but it is so touchable. That's what it's called. So it's very light. It's like one of the spray waxes that you want to just like spray, play, spray, play. You don't want to overdo it. So like for hers, I'm going to spray it around her hair in the front and just kind of play with it and piece it how I want it to be pieced. But I feel like it gives like a lot of texture too, so. Let me hit this side now. So this is like a super fun style that she could wear literally going out. She could wear this to the pool. She could wear this to the state fair or county fair. Something that if, you know, it's hot out or she just likes the fun braided style, but still looks very like classy, then you could do this. Now, if we're just keeping it chill, then I could add some hair accessories to it. Let's see, what are you wearing? I like am all about the scrunchie game. I love it. She's wearing like pink colors, so I'm gonna just match this one with it. Her pinks are a little different, but I just like these velvet ones. And you can get these off of Amazon for like $9 or something crazy. And it's just something fun to pop in and give it like that fun little pop. I actually don't like it as a bun, so I'm going to take it out like that and just kind of piece it. I'll use the touchable. Make it messy. So yeah, this one, it's super easy. It looks like it wouldn't be easy, but as long as you're just playing and practicing, you can literally achieve this in any way. I would challenge you guys to create this at home on someone else or in the salon on a client, and I can guarantee you that it's not going to look exactly like mine because, like I said, we're all artistic in our own way, and that's how it's supposed to be. So I'm here to give it something. So yeah, there's that.